All right, Isaac Harris, let's get into this game. So I did kind of bury the lead a little bit because there's an interesting thing at the end of this game where Jason Kidd was just calling and calling for Brunson to intentionally miss the free throw at the end. So Brunson gets fouled with 2 seconds to go, and the Mavericks are up by 1 after Lonnie Walker hit this wild three in the corner. And Brunson missed the first one on accident. Like, he didn't mean to. He was going to make, he wanted to make that one and missed it. And then Jason Kidd is like wildly screaming for Brunson to miss the shot. And Jason Kidd admitted to it afterwards. And Brunson admitted to it after the game as well, that Jason Kidd wanted him to miss it. And if the thing is, if he misses that shot, the game's over, right? 2 seconds go off the clock and then it's done. The Mavericks win the game. If he hits that shot, then the Spurs get it out of bounds. I think, did they have a timeout left?
No, they didn't.
They didn't have a timeout left, but they still get it out of bounds and they get to set something up, and maybe they do some kind of weird like hook and ladder and get a shot open. What did you think about the call? It's a risk for him to try to miss that shot.
I didn't understand the backlash on it. I'm like, solid move. Like, cool. Missed the shot. Because it's like, if he made the first one, then he's definitely like making the second one. Like, you're not calling for the miss, because then it's a 3-point game. No matter what happens, like, it's just a tie game even if they hit a full court shot. But he missed that first one, like you said. So why they don't have a timeout? So why not miss the second shot? Either way, like, even if you do make it, then you're just up by 2. Now you're giving them the chance to at least run a set. They're still going to shoot a 3 either way. Like, there's no way for them to shoot a 2. Like, how are they going to get the ball off a rebound and, get it to the other end for a layup to win the game after? Like, either way, they're shooting a 3 to try to win or tie the game. So why not miss it? So I actually applaud Kidd for that, and I didn't understand all the backlash for it.
Yeah. I tweeted about it in the game, and I was like, did Jason Kidd ask him to do that? I was just curious if Kidd actually called for it, which he did, obviously. The only downside to it is, instead of the Spurs, if Jalen Brunson makes that shot, the Spurs take it out under the basket out of bounds. But since he missed it, is an unintentional miss, and so all that, it doesn't hit the rim. And it doesn't hit the rim, right? Not miss the shot, but it doesn't even hit the rim on it. Yeah. Then they get to take it out from like the Spurs bench, which is like
big difference
between baseline and half court. But it's like,
it gives you that extra 4 feet from a different.
I was gonna say, it's like, what, 10 feet? That's like that's the only downside to that. And then they put Boban in as you're
still throwing it the length of the court.
Correct.
And you're trying to get a shot inside the 3-point line to win. Like, it's still, I thought it was the right move by Kidd.
Another thing we saw that Jason Kidd did at the end of the game that we haven't been accustomed to seeing over the last 5 years or so. We've been covering the Mavericks. The Mavericks are up 107-104 with 12 seconds left, and Frank Ntilikina intentionally fouls DeJounte Murray. We have not seen the Mavericks foul while up 3 late in games, and it's something that we're like, why don't they do this? Right?
I thought he fouled a little too early, though.
He could have waited, but there's 12 seconds left, so he could have waited till he at least got over half court or something like that. But Frank Ntilikina comes in and intentionally fouls Murray. Murray goes 1 of 2 from the line, and then that's when Frank gets fouled. Frank hit 2 free throws at the end of the game,
which shot him out,
which were huge. We talked earlier about how he was doing too much, but that was one time where he really came through.
Because I could be wrong in this. I don't think he had been playing in the fourth, and then, or at least during that stretch, and then he was put in there at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
And, he
played 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
So, I mean, coming straight off the bench, and now he's having to, catch the ball on that far side, and they foul him, and he knocks down 2 clutch free throws. I thought it was big time by Frank.